Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to be doing another video for you. This time around I'm going to be talking about my Godzilla collection. I have quite a bit here actually. I didn't realize I had so many movies. I counted and it's like 23 films I have total here. Yeah, starting off with Godzilla King of the Monsters. This is the original film. It's amazing how much I have. I don't know how many Godzilla films have been made, but they've made quite a bit. And this is another one. Godzilla on Monster Island. Godzilla versus Gigan, I believe that's what it's pronounced. Yeah, just gonna show you them off. I haven't seen all these. I kind of got them in a lot sale, but I've seen some of them. One of these days I might do reviews. I don't really know. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. It's a sequel, I guess. I never seen the first one. I believe I saw this film. I know everything becomes a blur after a while because I've seen a few of these. Yes, Destroy All Monsters. This was pretty interesting. Lots of fighting. All monsters come together. They pretty much beat the crap out of King Ghidorah. Stomp on him. Best part's the ending. That's when it really is cool. This one's kind of funny in a cheesy way. Godzilla versus what was it? Megalon? Yeah, it's when Godzilla does the flying kick. It's so cheesy. They are so cheesy. The older Godzilla movies are so silly and campy, but yeah, they're fun to watch. I kind of prefer the later ones in the 90s, but the old ones are funny. Terror of Mechagodzilla. I don't think I saw this. I think I saw actually. Some of these I got from the pawn shop, and they're really cheap. Somebody just sold all their Godzilla stuff. Like, what are you doing? But hey, I'll take it. So I got a lot of these really cheap, like $1 a piece. Godzilla versus Mothra. Another one I haven't seen. I need to catch up with Godzilla. There's a lot I've not seen. Some I've seen, but not all of them. I mean, come on. I mean, how many movies have they made of Godzilla? I can't keep up. At least 50 of them, at least. Yeah, I've seen both of these. I like Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. That's a really cool one. And I believe I saw this one too. The Godzilla versus Destroyer. Yeah. Those both came out in the 90s. I prefer this Godzilla. He looks cooler. This is a 8-pack, which includes Godzilla film. Can't remember the name of it. I got it really cheap at Walmart. Let me see what the name of it is called. Godzilla versus Bilonet. It's okay. It's 80s Godzilla. I don't think people really favor Godzilla in the 80s. They only made 2 films from what I understand. In the United States it was Godzilla 1985 and then this film. Only 2 that came out in the 80s. King Kong versus Godzilla, really cheesy. I'm really looking forward to the remake coming out next year in 2020. Yes, that if all the Godzilla films, anything that needs to be remade, it's this film. They could do so much with this. It's unbelievable. It'd be so cool to see these two icons, monsters, fight each other. Today's technology. Godzilla Tokyo SOS. I don't believe I've seen that one either. Godzilla Final Wars. Man, I really need to catch up. Really need to catch up. But they look cool. These are like the 2000 Godzilla films. But this is Godzilla. Well, this is actually Godzilla 1985. Well, kinda. It's Return of the Godzilla. The Return of Godzilla. It's from. This is the uncut version of Japanese. Although it's dubbed. But I would like to still get the 1985 one because that includes Raymond Burr, and there's some additional scenes that weren't included in this. They cut some scenes out in that one too. Godzilla. I actually like this movie, the 1998, American version of Godzilla. Size does matter. I don't mind it. I saw it in the theater. I was entertained by it. I didn't mind this film. I know people don't like it because Godzilla doesn't look like Godzilla here. But I still, even though he didn't look exactly like Godzilla that we love, it was still a fun movie. I thought it was enjoyable. Godzilla 2000, I like this movie. It's basically Godzilla fighting a spaceship that turns into a monster. I believe. It's been a while. But I like the way he looks here. Godzilla looks cool. I like the later Godzilla films. The 90s and the 2000s. I think he looks cooler now than he did back then. The silly, cheesy stuff. I've seen this. It's becoming a blur. All these movies kind of become the same after a while. He fights pretty much all the same characters after a while. They're all kind of the same. Godzilla, the series, which is a continuation. It's a cartoon continuation of the 1998 American version of Godzilla. I didn't mind it. It's okay series. I watched pretty much all the episodes. I got it on DVD really cheap, so why not? Godzilla 19... Actually, this is Godzilla 2004. Or 2014, sorry. And I enjoyed the flick. I actually liked this one. Need to pick up the new one that came out, Godzilla King of the Monsters. I really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that more in this one, but I like this one too. Despite the fact Godzilla's not in it that much. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. This movie. Godzilla's Revenge. Oh my god. I think this was one of the first Godzilla movies I saw when I was a kid. Oh my god. This movie's so bad and cheesy and silly. Little baby Godzilla trying to teach the little kid how to stand up for himself and, with bullies and stuff. It's so weird. Godzilla and Mothra, Godzilla King Ghidorah. These are newer ones in 2000. Yeah. I want to say I've seen one of those. Yeah, Giant Monsters Attack, yeah. And Mechagodzilla. Yeah, another Mechagodzilla. They all kind of become the same after a while. After a while, they make more, and then they kind of he fights the same bad guy. And it's usually Mechagodzilla. That's the popular one. The robotic version of Godzilla. Between that and Rodan and King Ghidorah, and those are his major popular ones. Now this is a comic book series actually. Godzilla Rulers of Earth, is that what it's called? It's a really cool comic book series. I have all 5 trade paperbacks, and the artwork is really cool, as you can tell. Look at this, Godzilla versus Godzilla 1998 American version. The real Godzilla's showing who's boss with the American version. This is really cool. I love this drawing. It's really awesome, really detailed, and I love this drawing. It's really cool. So yeah, I just love the details and skin and layers and everything. It's really cool. Yeah, Godzilla, Rulers of Earth. Definitely pick that up. If you're a Godzilla fan, you'll definitely enjoy these books. I don't know if they're still available, but you never know. Yeah, just flipping through a little bit more, just to give you a basic idea of what it is. Don't want to like go through every single page, but you get the idea. And this is volume 3. I just showed the first 2 volumes. Just a little bit more of the artwork. And let's see. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then another one. I won't show this one. It's in the bag and it's pain in the butt to open up and show you. But you get the idea. I guess I'll flip through this one. That's a pretty cool image. I think it was IDW that made these comic books, which is a pretty cool company. They're really popular now. Yeah, that's cool. And yeah, look at that detail. Love that. You don't see that in comic books too much nowadays. They're kind of just thrown together. This is really detailed, and that I love that. Absolutely love that, because to me, a comic book, it needs a good story, but without the visual and the detail and the passion put into it, if you don't have that visual level like this and you just have a story, to me it's not a good comic book, even if it has a good story. You need that visual. That's the whole point to it. It's a comic book. That's the whole point. It's for a visual medium, to entertain you by the visual and the story. It needs those two things to make it work, to make it gel. But some of these newer comic books are just not up to par. They just don't. They might have a good story, but the artists are just lazy. And this is definitely an improvement from what I normally see. Yeah, nice visuals, nice colors, great detail. It's definitely missing in modern comic books. Oh, Godzilla hiding. So that's it with that, my comic book collection of Godzilla. All 5 volumes. Definitely pick it up if you're a Godzilla fan. And here is my Godzilla figure. Gonna play with him a little bit here just to be silly. He'll be walking around and roaring. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna start doing this more often. It's so silly, he's walking. But yeah, breaking stuff and stomping things. Rawr. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do more collection videos. I'm kind of bored with the whole, movie reviews. We're not getting anything really good nowadays. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later. And yeah, so take care.